So that's the AMD trade. And then NVIDIA did the same thing.
Okay, here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see what happens.
Ding, ding, ding. AMD is popping up nicely. Ooh, Intel is also pretty strong. AMD is pretty strong.
Yeah, AMD's popping here. Rocket Lab, just watching Rocket Lab 2.
AMD has big order at 240. Tesla isn't doing anything. Wow, AMD is reaping. Oof. Intel is also reaping. Wow, Intel is also great. I'm gonna get a long on Intel, 5175. Let's see if we can actually do 1 minute image breakup on it. In the scanner for 53. AMD. Getting a long on Intel, 5166. I'm adding a little bit more. See if we do a 1 minute image breakout. AMD is reaping. Oof. No mercy on AMD, huh? Intel has some good orders up there. Let's see if we can do actually breakout. AMD did a very nice 1 minute image breakout. It's a little extended.
Yeah, I'm looking at AMD.
See if you can get a pullback.
Seems to be stalling here.
Right, Intel also didn't do anything. I had to get a little bit more on Intel here, 5130. AMD is still strong. It's Netflix to me. Netflix started ripping, huh?
So I'm long NVIDIA. Kind of feels like it wants to break out here.
All right, let's see if actually NVIDIA Intel can go toward 52. And then we have 5250. Okay, there you go. On a weekly chart, you're pretty good. This is like a 52-week high on Intel.
I did sell some through that 180. So let's see what it's going to do now. SPY is bouncing, Qs are bouncing.
I'm gonna get a long on AMD at 240. Put a stop loss at 238.50. Intel. Intel couldn't go too high of the day. Let's see if we can do it. Qs are trying to bounce back from the revamp. Let's see if we can get Intel can go to 52.
Okay, I don't like NVIDIA now. Getting out of the rest of it.
All right, I gotta stop that.
Rocket Lab's sinking.
I'm getting out of AMD.
Oklo's sinking.
Still in Intel. The Atlas in Intel is 52. Yeah, maybe more on it. See if we can go for the break of 5 today. Come on, Intel. No, 6%. Is there news on Intel, or is just because um,
It's just been in play.
I think it's because U.S. government is investing on it, huh? At 10% now. Atlas is bullish on it. There's not much order to the downside. I have a big size on Intel's. It's tough. 52, 50. Let's get the break of 52. All right, so I'm partialing a little bit here because I have a really big size on it. See if we can break the high of the day. 52.50. All right, so break of high of the day, 52.11. I'm partialing here. I have a big size, so Qs are bouncing back.
All right, here we go. SPY is going to bounce here. Qs are bouncing. Still
All right, looks like Intel doesn't want to go much higher. Netflix, nice bounce. Qs. We can go back long on AMD at 238. You can go back
down long some SPY.
I think I'm gonna get out of Intel sooner than I stopping out. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of Intel, guys. Stopped out on Intel. Let's see what AMD is doing. AMD has Atlas at 240.
I'm out of the SPY. That was a little, made a bit of money there, but pretty ugly price action so far.
All right, AMD, let's see if we can go to 240. Yeah,
AMD is pushing back up here. That MU going.
MU going home.
Yeah,
Go up.
MU back. Hmm. Everything's really choppy.
Same as yesterday. You remember yesterday was driving us crazy.
Yeah. Wow, big drop on the Q, or yeah, the Qs.
SPY.
SPY's trying to hold the VWAP.
AMD. Yeah, AMD is also turning to be disappointing. AMD still has a 240 over there. See if we can get there.
Qs went red on the day.
Q's red, yeah. 240, 241. Come on, AMD. Doesn't look like Netflix time can be the best. Intel. Yeah, Intel is kind of indecisive, but AMD still has some big orders. Netflix just is ripping. Oh, they really bought the deep on Netflix.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see if AMD can go to 240.
Again, today we're just really range bound right now. Tesla's super ugly.
SPY holding the VWAP. Intel's workout. NVIDIA, yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
check.
the volume has really dropped off here on the trading on the Qs anyway.
NVIDIA is good.
Same with Tesla. Tesla volume has really dropped.
Yeah, NVIDIA looks like a much better move. I might actually get out of AMD and go to maybe an NVIDIA.
Yeah, I don't trust. I'm not trusting any moves one way or another right now.
AMD 240. Ah, come on, it's so close. I'm long Nvidia, guys, at 8114. See if Nvidia wants to go for a break of high today. AMD, I'm gonna partial above 240. Partial a little bit here on AMD. 240. Come on. So what are you fighting for? Getting the losses back. This 240 is really fighting on AMD. All right. Come on. Come on. $241 NVIDIA. Wow, Intel was nice. Oh man, Peter is overtrading and he's so bad. All right, so I'm long NVIDIA at 81 and AMD. I'm partialing a little bit. I'm getting losses back on an AMD. All right, so now 241. SPY is the today. Good.
Yeah, SPY is moving up here slowly.
Netflix has big order at 85. Let's see what the order is then. All right, so NVIDIA is coming. Oh, AMD is popping up nicely. Good. Partially more on AMD.
Yeah.
AMD took the 241. This NVIDIA is back at the VWAP. NVIDIA is not great. I might get out of NVIDIA. See what's going to do after the VWAP. Price action of NVIDIA. 181. There's something. All right, so
Just
NVIDIA.
along a little SPY.
I'm getting out someone that Video, guys. This is a good move. Let's see, Nvidia is want to go toward
Feels like we're going to break out here.
AMD is still long. Nvidia looks like it wants to go to 181.
Yeah, Qs are at a precarious level. It's kind of right around R3. It's where we failed before, just in the pre-market.
All right, Nvidia is gonna go higher. Oh, there you go, boom. Nvidia partially guys on Nvidia as well. Nvidia is want to go to 181. AMD, I have only 500 shares left, unfortunately. Scoping going up. Now I might go to 242. I'm gonna put some orders at 242. NVIDIA. Oh, NVIDIA popped up nice. Partially now, guys, here. Now NVIDIA can go to 242. AMD, I have an order 242. That's a great. Now it turned out to be a pretty nice trading day.
There we go. We are kind of breaking out here, so come on, SPY. Giddy up.
What are you trading, Brian?
I'm just trading some SPY calls.
Nice. I had a really good day. All right, so AMD broke high of the day. NVIDIA is going to.
Look at NVIDIA go. Wow, AMD's popping.
Yeah,
NVIDIA's got a big order at 181.
yeah, I'm going to go there. So NVIDIA, I'm going to park at 8190, got filled. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. All right, so that was a great live trading. Stuck in a trade in PCT deal. Don't worry about it. We can remove that trade for you. It seems that DAS is having some issues for filling orders. See, trading terminal is better than DAS. Just email us. We'll remove that for you. Don't worry about it. It seems that DAS is having some issues in filling orders. I think I got out of the 243.
Gee, I'm still long some calls on the SPY, 680, 680s. Intel's breaking to a new high here, eh? Didn't take long. One day, buy the dip. I wish I'd have been trading these SPX options. That would have really been a killer trade.
Wow, AMD is ripping. NVDL actually hit it too. All right, J2H, what did you trade? Nice on AMD, nice guys. Spy is ripping, Brian.
Yeah, I know. Killer.
There's
Go,
still
baby,
one.
go.
Wow, Spy is going up.
We'll take some profits here, probably. Good idea.
right, pending home sales in King. Wow, look at the AMD. Ooh, Brian, look at the AMD. Guys, it's still an
Yeah, look
AMD.
at it go.
Jesus.
Nice.
Wow, that's great. Oh, look at this beautiful AMD. Oh, wow.
Selling, dropping a few more calls here. Getting up to R4 on Qs, so could be an area where there could be some resistance. Let's see, Tesla's moving up. Nvidia's got a big order at 181. There's some resistance there, though.
All right, so I don't think I want to do any other trades. So I have a little bit of AMD and NVIDIA. I'll turn it to you quickly for you. How was your trading day, guys? Um,
You had a better day today.
I did, yes. Uh,
Excellent.
it wasn't as big as, I mean, I recovered some of the losses of yesterday, but not all of it, no. Nice, Jake.
Amazing on AMD. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Gary, another freaking awesome day so far. Did you
Nice.
you must have traded SPX options? Oh, okay.
Nice, well cut. It's okay, low, nice.
APDL, eh? Hmm. Yeah, just this is exactly where I thought we'd see some resistance. I got out of the most of the remaining calls I had. I'll have to see see what we do on this pullback.
Wow, Intel looks ripping too. I mean, I had a big size on Intel, but I got out of it. But it's ripping Intel 10%. Wow, 53. Nice. Yeah, it's amazing. Thanks for reading our books. I hope that it was helpful, and I appreciate an honest review if it's really helpful. Wow, I really is ripping too.
Mm.
Small caps ripping. Is it another all-time high? No, just
John, hopefully you got in on that double bottom on Nvidia. That would have been nice.
AMD's now also, I guess 250, huh? On AMD, Jesus. Wow. NVIDIA, Jesus, pretty day.
Mm.
Wow, 248. Jesus.
We've dropped below the 9 EMA on this SPY chart. I'm out. Rest.
Wow, Intel.
Which it looks like we're going to. Here we go. I'm going to get out of the rest. Had a nice run up on that.
Nice trader, yeah. Partially too much. Gotta give it a little bit of room to move. Nice. Wow, this is really amazing. Should have added more on AMD.
Tesla looks like it's going to try to break out here. The book looks a little bullish. SPY and Qs are rolling over a bit here, so let's see how much of a pullback we get. I don't have any positions right now. Shira had a nice day with Oklo.
Oklo was gapping up significantly too.
Yeah, Oklo. Yeah, it really pulled back on that on the open. Holy cow! Came back down to almost made it to PDC. AMD is really strong. It's above yesterday's high right now. Nvidia isn't even close. Man, they love AMD.
I'm all out of NVIDIA. I need real like
920.
AMD.
Yeah.
Yeah, NVIDIA was pretty good, so I got out of it. AMD is much better. AMD, yeah, 920 is gonna be good if it gets there. It's really ripping. That's a very nice trade on P8 VM. SPY is going higher. Any question, guys, about the trades? Jared, what did you trade? SanDisk, SNDK? That one is up 2%. Didn't do much. Wow, it's just that's up 2%. AMD, it's far from 920 yet. Have to go to 2-minute chart. Ajit, it has to be a little bit lower. So if you want 920 on AMD, you have to wait for here on 2 minute chart. So still far from.
Yeah, we're not even close. Would be a nice setup for a 920 if we
Yeah,
do get something there. But right now, that was just a pullback to the 9 EMA and then a bounce off it. Yeah, I see Tesla wants to go higher. Well, SPY is bouncing. Look at the Qs are ripping now. Here we go. That pullback got bought. I'm long some Tesla.
nice. And he's going back up. Nvidia too. Ah, shit, I got out of Nvidia, but look at that. Jesus. Thank you, Mr. President. I think one of the reasons that the market's really sold off, a lot of people think is because of the politics, but it's actually the Japanese bond market is collapsing. I don't know if you follow the news, Brian. That's the main reason that
Yeah,
market really dropped. They say that's a very dangerous thing because Japan has always had negative interest rate, but now
yeah.
their bonds are really selling off, and a lot of people think that that might start a really big financial crisis. Their yields are now 4%, the interest rate on the Japanese yuan.
Yeah, I know the yields on the Japanese bonds are really going crazy.
No, I think NQZAC, it's now by increasing their yields, I think what's going to happen is that they have to do the reverse. They have to sell U.S. equities. They did that for very long time. They were borrowing in Japanese yen, and then they were
Yeah,
buying U.S. equities and U.S. assets. Now they have to do the reverse. So because trillions of dollars have to come back. Um,
yeah.
so that's
It was like called the carry trade,
carry
where
trade.
you
Yeah.
yeah, where you
So that's one of the big risks of financial assets in the world is this Japanese. Uh,
no, I still think there's a bunch of things going on. It's not just one thing. I think the tariffs. I mean, you know what happened last time we had the tariff thing, and everybody got worried about that. And that's when the market sold off. So I think it was a number of factors that all led to that. But yeah, certainly the Japanese yen. That because the bond markets are massive compared to the stock market, like in terms of capital. All right, let's see what Tesla's can do here. 420. There's an order at 426 now.
all right, so AMD I have supported at 248. All right, Brian. Today we have a guest in on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
in a few minutes we're gonna go to YouTube and uh,
yeah. We
Kriti
have
is coming.
Kreda coming on, eh?
Yeah, Kriti is coming, and we want to have a conversation about the topic that is really interesting. You know, the psychology of the peak performance, like high achievers and the people who have to always be in that high state of performance, like traders, professional athletes. That's a passion of myself because we are high performers. I'm a high achiever, but mentally it really breaks you down. And I started a podcast. I want to talk with people who are really high achievers. I recently did one with a Canadian Olympic athlete. It's going to be publishing soon. So the Olympians are very similar to us. They had practice, practice, simulator, 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 and then the real competition every once in a while, and they have to perform well. And no matter how good they are in simulator, when it goes into the real um, um, competition, the performance matters. But this can be really destructive. That can really mess up, the anxiety, the stress. That's why a lot of high performers are getting into, addiction, like Maradona stuff. So that's a good discussion that we're going to have with her about the high performance trap when people actually attach their identity to being a high performer always. And if they can't perform, how we can actually create a crisis for them physically and mentally. Do you think it's
I
a
got out of some more of that Tesla trade to just trading the 427.50 calls right now.
So Dunk, the orders, those are limit orders. So I have ordered at 248. So I'm waiting to get filled on that. Those hollow ones are. See, I'm gonna get like, oh, I have an order at 248. I'm gonna get filled 50 shares of AMD. See, you can actually see that as soon as it gets to 248, it's gonna get filled.
Hmm.
Is it bad for Europeans to suspend trade deals with US? Obviously, trade deals are good, but none of these, trade and tariff threats are meant to stay. They're all negotiation tactics, and who can hold, the breath longer. Long term, these are all noise in the market. So if you have an investment, just zoom out. Like this, like Liberation Day is just now. It's just the line in the market. So the reality here is that the countries that have a lot of consumptions, like US, and they have trade deficit, they are the negotiation power. Like China needs to consume more and produce less because having a really big surplus is not
Hey, there you
necessarily
go.
a good thing.
Taking some more profits here on this 427.50 calls on Tesla. Sorry about that. Oh, he got mad and left.
I'll go through the recap for the trades that we did at the open. Carlos put it in the chat room as well, the voice. So AMD was a very nice trade. We made a lot of money on AMD. So it opened very strong, 1 minute range breakup. I didn't take that. On the pullback, I went long. And I was hoping that Atlas was really bullish and it dropped on me. I got stopped out, but it came back up, and I went long and this massive run to 248. And I'm still in there. So that's the AMD trade. And then NVIDIA did the same thing. So, consolidated and then ripped higher for 5 minutes range breakout. So again, when I saw this rip, I started going long in this area. Then we got this move, but I did it through NVIDIA. So it's a 2x leverage. That, as you see, came up. So went long, added more, and then I got this really nice move. But the biggest trade that I had today was Intel. Intel was really ripping up, really strong at the open. It was now up 10%. And I went long and I popped up for the break of 5 today and I got out. I got a big size on it. That's why I really got out of it too early. But Intel also really started moving 4 or 5% after I got out. But I had a really big size, so I had to keep it as a very short scalp. So it turned out to be a pretty good day. And right now we have only AMD. Yeah, there's not much left in our accounts. You guys had a good time? We had a lot of really good traders also in the chat room making really good money.